Hi, icons. Welcome back to the podcast. I know I've not been on here. I don't even know when the last time I spoke actually on here was. I have no idea, but hi, I'm back. I want to get into doing long form content on here and not just kind of uploading my YouTube videos as podcasts, but diving deeper. But one thing about me is I literally don't talk. I don't like script. I just kind of speak from the heart. I kind of just speak from the heart. I speak from the heart. I can't script. I can't write things out. I can't plan it because then it gets boring. So in this podcast episode, I asked my Instagram, okay? And if you're not fucking following me on Instagram, you should go follow me on Instagram because it's a fun ride over there. I asked you guys what you want me to talk about, okay? And the question that stuck out to me was all about embarrassment and how to not feel embarrassed when going after your dreams. And I fucking love that. And we're going to nerd out about it. We're going to talk about it. Make sure you go follow me on all my other platforms because I know you want all this amazing, beautiful aura shoved on every platform and algorithm that you have. Follow my Instagram, my YouTube, my TikTok. All the things are down below. And don't be a smelly hoe. Go follow me. But let's dive deep into this fascination that we call embarrassment. There's no need to be embarrassed. There's no need to be embarrassed. Also, hi, my name is John. I'm now your new favorite creative celebrity that teaches manifestation, leveling up, becoming your most iconic self. But I also, number one, disclaimer, curse a lot. So if you have kids or you want to pause it or put headphones in, I also tend to repeat myself again because I don't have scripts. So that might be annoying. Also, I stutter a lot because my passion and inspiration moves faster than my mouth, and I don't know how to speak or spell. So come join the ride. But let's continue. No, there's no need to be embarrassed. Number one, we are on a floating rock in space. We are in a floating rock in space that can fall out of orbit in any second, that can get hit by a meteor. Okay, in any second, the sun can fall. I don't mean to get morbid, but in the grand scheme of things, we're just dust. We're ants. Our problems, our fears, our insecurities, I should say, are so small, minute, and they don't even motherfucking matter, okay? You need to live your life. I'm not kidding. You need to live your life because you are on a floating rock in space. You need to pull it together. Rip your ass. I'm here to rip you a new asshole, okay? You are on a floating rock in space. Why are you embarrassed? And anyone that ever kind of says anything or makes you feel less than or discourages you to go after your dreams, or you know what I mean, discourages you, I guess, period. Anyone that discourages you or makes you feel less than or not talented or not good enough or not sexy or just tries to embarrass you for going after your dreams or trying things or living a different life. Anyone that kind of repeatedly does that and to make you feel like shit is a dumbass loser. NPC ass, stupid, boring, worm ass, stupid little shit bitch, okay? Anyone that's hot, that's working on themselves, that's happy, isn't going to repeatedly put in their 2 cents, their opinion, and try to tear other people down. So if people are talking shit, it's just truly because they're miserable, and I know it's so cliche, but it's so motherfucking true. Yeah. So people are just trying to make you feel ashamed or embarrassed because you shining your beautiful, magical, sexy light just literally intimidates them and just it reminds them that they're not doing anything with their life, and it just reminds them that they're probably unhappy and not satisfied, and they're not really tapped into gratitude, and they're just fucking cranky and miserable because they don't see how they can break out of the NPC world and be iconic like us. And a harsh truth is people are going to talk shit, or people are not going to understand it until you kind of have proof for it, So a lot of people in my life and my family, they don't get what being a content creator is. And I can either let that hinder me and stop me from going after what I really want, which is being a full-time creative / artist on red carpets and being in these big rooms and big spaces with people that I look up to. Like I could let people discouraging me stop me, or I could use it as fuel, as passion, which is alchemy. Like, bitch, you tell me that I can't do something, I'm gonna fucking do it, and then leave you looking very stupid and speechless, point blank, period, right? Like, and then just you have to let your success kind of speak for yourself. Like, hey, you can't doubt me anymore because I just proved you wrong. So you're gonna have to be so okay with people not getting your dreams, or people not seeing your vision, people not understanding it until you have proof. But like I always say, like, you are the validation. Like, I just made a YouTube video about this. You are the validation, all right? I just said in my YouTube video that you can do all these techniques, and I love manifestation techniques. I will never shit on them. I love them because I'm a very ritualistic person, and I see it as things to kind of keep me locked in, so to speak, into my desire, my vibration, my intention, and the way that I want to feel. But you guys have to understand, like, you are the validation at the end of the day. The fact that living a certain way, or having certain dreams, or living a certain lifestyle, having certain luxuries or freedoms, whatever you want to call it, if it's on your heart, it's meant for you. Okay, it's literally meant for you. Like, I was born with the desire to be a full-time creative / artist. It just doesn't come out of nowhere. A higher power literally birthed me, gave that dream, assigned that dream to my soul for a motherfucking reason. I'm going to achieve it, right? And that's it. Like, no traumas, no circumstances, no failures, no mistakes that you might have made in the past can ever take away from the fact that you're perfect and whole and complete. Yes, learn from your mistakes and evolve, but don't keep yourself so hindered to the motherfucking past. You are a brand new bitch. You choose to be a brand new, successful, good-hearted, loving, iconic, gratitude-full bitch in each and every moment. Whew, that was a lot. Like I said, I talk in circles, I go on tangents, but that's just because I don't really speak in scripts. And listen, I've learned from being embarrassed, and it's one of my biggest regrets. You guys know that I've been posting all over online since 2009 was my brand first video I ever remember uploading, which was me dancing to TikTok by Kesha, my gay ass, probably like in 5th, 6th grade, 2009. You know, and I felt like the surge. I still remember the surge of excitement that I got from pushing upload. Oh my God, I remember just like posting on Vine, being on every sort of social media platform, Kick, before it was, back when it was like the messaging, and it was like Ask FM, and then there was like Yik Yak, and then there like the Vine. I was never on, I'm too young for MySpace, but you know, Facebook and Musical.ly, and then TikTok. Like, I was on everything, bro. It's kind of crazy, but like, it was always, especially with my YouTube, like, you guys know, I specifically have actual memories that have happened to me. I've walked in on people literally laughing at my YouTube videos. It's always the topic of conversation in high school. I remember getting texts from friends that was in class with these group of people always talking about my videos, saying how I felt like I was like a superstar. I had 1 million subscribers. They would send around my videos and have everyone dislike them. Like, you know, back when you can see like the thumbs down scenario situation. And I canceled YouTube videos, deleted them, took down channels. But if I just kept going, if I just had someone to lean on and say, who cares, just keep posting, don't care about the embarrassment. Because maybe right now, if I kept going since 2009, I could be friends with the people that I looked up to, like That's So Jack and Grace Helbig and Tyler Oakley, and remember Troye Sivan. Like, who knows where I could have been, and I could have damn well, I probably would have been a full-time content creator, friends with Tana Mojo and Nessa Barrett, if I just kept posting and not caring about the embarrassment, bro. I was bullied so much, and so I didn't understand the concept of hurt people, really truly hurt people. No one in their right mind that is happy or working on themselves is ever gonna tear someone down repeatedly. Yes, people might put in their 2 cents, but I feel like anybody that's evolving and working on themselves, they wouldn't kind of put in their opinions more than 2-3 times. So anyone that is kind of just repeatedly making you feel like shit is not worth being in your life, and just keep your fucking dreams shut. keep your dreams shut. Block those people on social media if you have to block them. There's plenty of coworkers that I had to block in the past because I just felt like they would make fun of me, like blah blah blah. I'm an easy target. I'm gay. I'm like witchy. I'm into crystals and all that woo 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 shit, right? So I'm an easy target for a lot of people. I feel like in my personal life to make fun of me because I'm naturally just weird. So yes, I had to block people. But it made the posting, it made the showing up easy. Like you need to get over the fear of embarrassment and cringe. You're too iconic for that. You have those specific big dreams for a reason, to make millions with your art, your paintings, to grab that Grammy, the Oscar, to win the literary prize, whatever you want to do, you can do it. But you have to get over the hump of being cringe, because you're going to look cringe a few times. I believe that, didn't Taylor Swift's dad kind of buy all her albums before her big break? It's like people that you look up to had to embrace the cringe. The cringe, so to speak. Listen, I was a cunt in high school because I was battling my eating disorder, social anxiety, and that's when I kind of just let the bullying kind of make me angry. So I was a raging bitch because I had enough of the bullying, but I didn't use the anger in the right way. So I was just a bitch to people. I gave attitudes to people, right? But even then, when I was at my lowest low, depressed, like I wasn't going around like leaving hate comments and calling people out and making fun of their dreams. So that should tell you how low someone really, really has to be in order to make people feel like shit. They're probably just not getting attention at home. They're probably depressed and miserable within their own lives. Do not worry about what these NPC mother effers have to motherfucking say. You're too special for that. You're meant to shine bright. And that's the thing. Like, I keep seeing these rainbows and unicorns and rainbow My Little Fucking Ponies in my mind. Like, you're going to have to stand out. And that is going to be uncomfortable at first. But that's the key. You're going to be cringy at first. It's going to be uncomfortable at first. But you make that your new normal. Choose to be uncomfortable and embarrassed for a little bit. Sorry, I just hit the mic. For a little bit. And have your dream life in the future. Or just be an NPC, a boring ass worm, a loser, a bum that is okay with living this average, melancholy, boring ass life. No, you are meant to grab those Grammys. You're meant to be a personal brand. You're meant to make money in your sleep. You can do anything, you sexy, beautiful icon. I feel like I've been talking forever. You guys need to go ahead and follow me on Instagram so we can also include the Q&As so I can kind of talk more. Have different topics to talk about. Have a Q&A section of the podcast. Right? You guys go ahead and follow me on IG. I know you look up your ex's name 5 times a day on Instagram. You can look up my name. It's verified. I remember this interview somewhere of Ariana Grande saying she didn't get into choir, and now look at her. She's like labeled the best pop star. The like always comes down to your opinion, of course, but like some people call her the vocalist of our generation. Like, you have other artists and other greats kind of wanting to work with her, and she didn't get into choir when she was little, and she was on Broadway before that. Like, everyone has their moments, but what I feel like what really separates the greats is they don't allow the hard times, the mistakes, the trip ups, the failures, whatever you want to call it, the traumas. They don't allow that to stop them or to hinder them. They use it to make them stronger, kind of like the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy. As a person, like, you use your hurdles as things to make you stronger, as things to help you evolve, and as stepping stones to get you where you want to be. Alchemy. You use the pain to help people. You use the pain and pour that into your art, the writing, the songs, the humor, whatever it is for you. Don't allow the silly emotion of embarrassment or shame stop you from reaching your greatest motherfucking potential. Come on, Icon. You're better than that. You are literally better than that. It's only been 15 minutes. It's okay if we keep this on the shorter side. Like, it's the first podcast episode back. It's okay if it's on the shorter side. Just guys, go ahead and follow me on Instagram so we can include Q&A sections, so we can, dive off many topics, whether it's about healing, gym, spirituality, manifestation, or nothing. Like, we can make this podcast about anything, about life, and just go to Instagram so we can be more evolved. Check out more of a community, more involved. I meant to say check out my stories so we can include Q&As and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll keep this podcast short because I feel like the universe is plucking all the thoughts out of my brain. So it's like, you know what? You drop the mic, period. You don't need to go on any more tangents. So yeah, don't allow the fear of abandonment stop you from reaching your most iconic success in life. And remember who the fuck you are. Remember, you're talented, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you deserve everything in life, and you're going to have it all, and you overcome so much, you overcame so much, and you are beautiful, and I love you. And like I always say, if anyone ever gives you shit for being who you are, tell them I will kick their ass. I love you guys so much.